Welcome back to our channel Prash. Learning is fun. In this module, I am going to conduct an activity on lateral shift using glass slab. So, aim of the experiment, understanding lateral shift using glass slab. Materials required, a thin glass slab, a laser light, drawing board, chart paper, pencil, scale and a protractor. First of all, let us see what is a glass slab. You can see a glass slab here. It consists of two plane surfaces. This is one plane surface and here is another plane surfaces. These plane surfaces are parallel to each other and this glass slab is isolated from its surroundings. So it means that the refractive index of this glass slab is different to the refractive index of the air. Let us understand what happens when the light ray passes through the glass slab. So what will be the procedure for this activity? First, I have to place a glass slab at the center of the chart paper and I will draw the outline of this glass slab. Now remove the glass slab and mark the vertices of rectangle as A, B, C, D. Now draw a perpendicular line at point P on the line AB. Now place the glass slab along the vertices and pass the laser light along this perpendicular line. So when I pass this laser light along the perpendicular line, I will get a ray coming out from the glass slab. So I'll mark these points. Now remove the glass slab and join these 2 points. So we will get a straight line. So this means that the light ray that falls perpendicular on one side of the slab comes out without any deviation. Now let us find out what happens when the light ray makes an angle with the surface. Same process by placing the glass slab and tracing the outline. Now at the point P, draw a perpendicular line. At this point, using a protractor, mark an angle of 30 degrees. Exactly, this is 30 degrees. So now this will be my incident ray and the angle of incidence is 30 degrees. Now place the glass slab in its position and pass the laser light at this angle of incidence. That means it should be along the angle of incidence, that is 30 degrees, and trace the path on the other side of the glass slab. Now remove the glass slab. Now join these 2 points. So this is the emergent ray. Now this is the point of incidence. So here at this point of incidence I am drawing a normal. Now I will try to measure the angle of emergence. So the emergent ray is coming out with an angle of 30 degrees. So let me join these 2 points, P and Q. So this will be the path of the light inside the glass slab. Now I will extend the incident ray and the emergent ray. So I am extending the incident ray. So on extending the incident ray and the emergent ray, we get 2 parallel lines. So the distance between these 2 parallel lines, this distance is called as a lateral shift. So let me measure the lateral shift here. So on measuring the lateral shift, we have got to be 0.4 centimeters. So for an angle of incidence I is equal to 30 degrees, we got the shift as 0.4 centimeters. Now repeat the same process with another angle of incidence, that is 40 degrees. So again repeat the same process of tracing the outline of the glass slab, and at a point P draw a perpendicular line and mark an angle of 40 degrees. This will be our incident ray and the angle of incidence to be 40 degrees. Now place the glass slab and pass the laser light along the incident ray. So trace out the path here, path of the light that is coming out of the glass slab. Now remove the glass slab and join the points. So these two are the points. So join these 2 points. So at this point of intersection, draw a perpendicular line. Let's measure the angle of emergency is exactly 40 degrees here. Join PQ. This is the path of the light inside the glass slab. Now extend the incident ray and the emergent ray. After extending incident ray and emergent ray, we have got the 2 parallel lines, and the distance between these 2 parallel lines is called the lateral shift. And let us measure this lateral shift. And it is exactly 0.8 centimeters. So for an angle of incidence 40 degrees, we have got the shift to be 0.8 centimeters. So let us tabulate the observations. So for the first angle of incidence we have taken to be 30 degrees. So for 30 degrees we got the shift to be 0.4 centimeters. And for the second one we have got an angle of incidence to be 40 degrees, and for that we have got it to be 0.8 centimeters. And now let us repeat the same process for angle of incidence to be 50 degrees. So for an angle of 50 degrees, repeating the same process, we will get again 2 parallel lines, and the distance between these 2 parallel lines, what we call it as lateral shift, and the distance is measured to be 1.2 centimeters. So for an angle of incidence to be 50 degrees, we have got the shift to be 1.2 centimeters. So for 50 degrees we got to be 1.2 centimeters, and similarly if we conduct the same activity with 60 degrees we will get nearly it is 1.6 centimeters. So let us see what is the observation. So from the above table we observe that as the angle of incidence is increasing, the lateral shift is also increasing. So finally our conclusion will be, from this activity we can conclude that the lateral displacement of a glass slab depends on the angle of incidence. So the shift increases with the increase in the angle of incidence. Thank you.